And good afternoon to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live from the final day of the 18th annual Socky Turkey Tourney for the first of three contests. First, the 5th and 6th place matchup featuring the Mendon Unity Mustangs and the Camp Point Central Panthers. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving. We're back to basketball on this Friday afternoon. These two teams both searching for the first win of their early season. Somebody's going to find one here today. We'll talk about the matchup, recap what else has happened in the tournament, and preview the games coming up later on this afternoon into the evening on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Kepi. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meredosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pre-game show. Camp Point Central and Unity both out on the court, warming up in preparation for today's contest. Started back on Monday with a 75-47 win for the Liberty Eagles over the Western Wildcats, and then Pittsfield beat Payson Seymour 70-48. One of the closer games of the tournament, the only one that's gone into overtime. Payson Seymour defeated Camp Point Central 62-60 on Tuesday night, and then Western got the win over Mendon Unity 53-43. Wednesday evening, Liberty was a 78-76 winner over Mendon in the thriller, and Pittsfield was able to shut down Camp Point Central, winning that contest 58-35. That brings up matchups today between these two squads, followed by Payson Seymour and Western, and Pittsfield and Liberty in the final game of this 18th annual Socky Turkey Tournament. These two teams, Jack, as we talked about, both have played in 2-point games. Very easily could be playing in the next game, but they're both searching for that first win of the season. And as we said earlier, someone will walk away with that victory here this afternoon.
Mendon starts a couple of guys that are younger, and, Adler Gray, that's a sophomore. They're going with McMillan, a junior, and adding a little bit of size, but their senior leadership is the thing they're going to be counting on and getting over the next year or so.
Yeah, definitely so. It's a really young squad. Only one senior on the team after only having one senior on the team a year ago. So kind of hard to be able to pull from a lot of experience when you have a roster makeup like that. And it just happens in small schools. Sometimes you have groups of kids that there just aren't as many basketball players.
Oh, but it's nice to have a guy like Lane Ippenson helping coach the team, who was a really nice talent a few years ago. But I don't know, do you think Todd Plattner kind of limited him in his ability to score 50 points in a game?
I don't know. It definitely was a slower down style, but I don't know that he was going to put up 50 very often. But he was a good high school basketball player
Yes, he
for
was.
sure. And the Central Panthers had a lot of success during the time that Todd Plattner was there. Keith Carruthers' squad 0-2 on the season, and I feel like they think if they could start the week over, they very easily could be a 2-0 squad.
They could have played in the championship game. They're going to play very rugged, very hard defense, checking everybody up and setting some picks and doing that type of thing. They haven't really had the success of some of the other teams from the three-point line, but they were much better in game 2 than they were in game 1 shooting the three.
Well, they've got a couple of kids, and it starts with Sawyer Allen, who can really put the ball in the basket, and you can tell he's still trying to get back into that basketball form here in his senior season, but the second half against Liberty, he was pretty dynamic.
And when I saw Adler Gray a couple times last year as a freshman over at Mendon in some games we covered, he showed he could shoot the three and was a pretty good finesse player. Sawyer, on the other hand, a really rugged guy, and I think a guy like McMillan can free him up a little bit underneath the basket.
And then two really good athletic guards in Knox and Arnsman, very long, very quick. They just got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, good seniors there, and both of them have showed they can be in double digits in scoring and do a lot of other things really well. But Mendon needs to pick up on the defensive end and play a four-quarter game on defense, as do the Panthers.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank here to serve the entire region with the best in banking services close to where you live and always on the go at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Along with the matchups today, they'll name an 8-person all-tournament team and also hand out the Team Sportsmanship Award later on today at this 18th annual Saki Turkey Tournament. We'll step aside here from some of the sponsors helping to make this broadcast possible for you this afternoon on Central Illinois Sports.
Starting this Saturday, Jersey's in Mount Sterling is pleased to announce we will be opening at 11 a.m. from November 29th through January 10th. So head to Mount Sterling this Saturday for ice skating at the rink, lunch or dinner at Jersey's, and that perfect Christmas tree at Blue Mountain Christmas Trees, all in Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Bostard Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Want to give a shout out to the Brown County Hornets football team, finishing as the Class 1A runner-up earlier today. Ran into a good Lena Winslow squad who really started playing some good basketball. Not that, they haven't made the state championship for 6 years in a row or anything, or good football, I should say. They're terrible at basketball, to be honest.
Really good at track.
But they and Stockton are coach.
1A football can be.
That it does. Looks like we lost a little connection here for a moment, so hopefully you're back with us now as we had some power cycle off here in the gymnasium. And we're just about ready for the starting lineups presented by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Visit them at farmandhomesupply.com. Let's meet the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Unity Mustangs. Keith Carruthers, their head coach. Mustangs are 0-2 on the year. They'll start at a guard, a 6'2 senior, that's Kendall Knox. At another guard, the 6'2 senior Blank Arnsman. Out of the third guard, he is a 6'1 senior Sawyer Allen. Out of forward, he's a 6'3 sophomore Adler Gray. And at the other forward, the 6'3 junior Michael McMillan. McMillan, Gray, Allen, Arnsman, and Knox for the Unity Mustangs. For the Payson, how about the Camp Point Central Panthers? If I could get the right card there, thank you. Their head coach is James Barnett, 0-2 on the season. They'll start at a guard. Cruz Miles, a 5'10 junior. At a second guard is Luke Iffenson, the 6'2 sophomore, and Corbin Hoosier, the 6'1 junior, starts at a guard. At a forward spot is Colin Bachhold, the 6'2 sophomore. And at the other forward, the 6' senior, Caden Niekamp. Niekamp, Bachhold, Hoosier, Iffenson, and Miles for Camp Point Central. Thanks again to Farm and Home Supply for being our starting lineup sponsor throughout each and every season on Central Illinois Sports. As the Panthers represent the home team on the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Mustangs are on the road, Maroon Unis. Arnsman will jump in the middle against Ippinson. John Ray Deering, our head official, steps into the center circle. Good throw. And the tip is up and controlled by the Mustangs. Gray with the basketball on the wing. Or how about Allen on the wing? Gray trying to set a pick underneath. Over to Arnsman. Looks in the paint. Can't find anything. Trying to find Allen on the tough back door. Ball tipped and run down in the corner. Now here's a good pass from Knox to Adler Gray. He'll put it up and in for two. And the Mustangs take an early 2-0 advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Ippinson has picked it up in the backcourt. Now finds Ippinson. He went out of bounds, came back in, and was the first guy to touch it, but they'll let him play on as he gets it back on the right wing. Between the circles, that's to Miles. He'll work the ball down to the baseline. Niekamp muscles up and puts it in for two and ties the game up at 2 points apiece. Both teams have a general idea where they'd like to score the basketball. For both of them, neither one big three-point shooting squads, as a drive in here by Sawyer Allen results in his first bucket of the contest to make it a 4-2 score.
We saw Sawyer Allen put up about 30 points against Pittsfield last year in a home game. He likes to take the ball straight down the middle.
Here's Niekamp on a runner, blocked by Gray. Nice defense. Bachhold gets the offensive board. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner, Niekamp trying to get Bachhold posted up underneath. Spins free, shoots, and can't get it to go. McMillan with the rebound for the Mustangs. Gray takes it into the front court, down low, and he had a wide open man in Kendall Knox, but was fouled first. It'll be ball out of bounds underneath for the Mustangs.
Ippenson will pick up the foul, his first foul of the ball game.
On the baseline here, as Arnsman will be the man to throw it in. Allen looking for Gray to get posted up underneath. Hoosier playing some tough D on him, and they'll say that's too much contact, and it's a foul.
Hoosier will pick up the foul. His first, team second, as he and Adler Gray were hooked up underneath. 6:16 left first quarter, 4-2 Mendon, Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard.
Gray underneath, spins away from Hoosier, meets Bachhold, goes through the contact and gets a chance at an and one as he's fouled.
Bachhold picks up a foul. Panthers picked up 3 on this trip down the court. Results in a 2-point basket for Adler Gray. He's got 4 on the day, and he'll get the and one to give his team the biggest lead of the ball game if he can complete the 3-point play. And it comes off no good. Ippenson comes away with the rebound. Now they're going to call a jump ball with Sawyer Allen and Ippenson. It'll be Camp Point basketball, I do believe, right?
Yep, the Panthers have the arrow right now as Unity won the opening tip. Little full court pressure by the Mustangs. And the man-to-man. Niekamp will find Ippenson. He'll take it into the front court, full speed ahead. Drives to the block, spins underneath, shot up no good, got his own board. Kicks it out on the wing to Miles. Now Ippenson tries the dribble drive, got the step on the man and gets to the window for 2.
Switched it to the right hand, which allowed him to be clear to the basket.
Bachhold kicks it to Kessler, now right side Ippenson from the baseline, can't go. Bachhold gets the rebound, tied up, goes out of bounds. They'll say it went off of Adler Gray's hip out of bounds, and it will stay with the Panthers. Still 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Bachhold picks up a second offensive board before the ball was knocked out of play.
Panthers have several offensive boards in this one early.
Yeah, they do.
Here's a 3 no good by Miles. Another offensive rebound to Kessler. He'll wigwag his way inside. Shot no good. Gets his own board again. Puts it up and in for 2. Ties the game up at 6 points apiece.
Nice job by the freshman staying with it.
In the corner with it is McMillan. Works it into Gray. Gray leans back. Gets it to go. Nice ball movement by the Mustangs.
Making 11 shooting layups on that side. He's got 6 of their 8.
8-6 lead for Mendon Unity. As Ippenson gets free and travels.
Turnover number 1 on the Panthers. Each team with a turnover. Troutbetter comes into the game along with Cannell. We will see Arnsman sit down and McMillan on the Mendon side. Also, Houston comes in on the other side. And who did he sit down? Cruz, nope, Cruz is out there. Bachhold, I guess.
Ippenson.
You would be correct because they're both missing.
Here's a ball tipped and run down by Knox. He'll kick to the corner, right side Cannell. Troutbetter around to Allen. Looking for a driving lane against the smaller man. Bounces off him, kicks it to Knox in the corner for a 3, and that's good.
Knox is very effective from there.
It's not been a friend to the Mustangs this week, the 3-point shot, but definitely looks like they have a couple of guys who have the ability to knock them down with some irregularity. As a turnaround shot underneath, Corbin Hoosier will get on the board.
Good offensive play for him. 11-8 is the lead for Mendon.
Halfway through quarter number 1 here on the final day of the 18th hockey tournament. Here's a runner by Allen now. He'll put it up and in for a bucket. Use the angle off the window, and now as the Panthers are bringing the ball up the floor, Adler Gray will be called for a reach-in foul.
Big foul because it's his second already here in the first quarter with 3:42 left in the quarter. Panthers trail by 5, 13-8. McMillan's going to check in, and Adler Gray, who's got 6 of their points, will have to sit down.
So he takes a seat, and the Panthers trying to cut into this 5-point lead. Drive in by Houston, no good as he was just a little out of control. Troutbetter with the rebound. Quick push ahead into the front court. Knox to the window. Shot blocked by Kessler. Rebound put back by McMillan, won't go. And Hoosier grabs the board for Central. It's a physical game. Into the corner, Houston. Now Niekamp. Kestner out top. Niekamp comes and gets it on the perimeter. Ball down low to Hoosier. Lost his balance and turned it over. Troutbetter on the run. Doesn't have numbers. He'll still drive in. He lost his footing. Lost the ball out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. As Ippenson will check back in for Camp Point Central. Also Bockold, Kestner, and Miles will head to the bench.
Mendon and Camp Point Central have been rivals for about 60 years and everything, and it's starting to kind of reappear in the last 4 or 5 years between these two teams. When they play, it's a friendly rivalry, but they get right after it.
Hoosier with the ball on the dribble. Works it out to Ippenson. Started hard by Cannell. He's a kid that, as a freshman, man, he's really developed already. And here's a ball knocked out of bounds. They'll say Ippenson touched it last, and that'll be a turnover on the Panthers.
Veteran refereeing crew here, and they're getting a lot of conversation, and they just got to laugh it off and keep moving.
McMillan with it on the wing to Knox at the elbow. He'll bring it out behind the perimeter. Cannell. Now Troutbetter. I'm not sure Keith Carruthers expected to go quite as deep into his bench as he's had to both games this tournament. Now Allen loses the ball out of bounds. But you have seen some pretty good play from these guys. This could be a pretty deep team as the season goes on.
It's almost helped him a little bit to have to go that deep early to find out that he's got maybe more tools than he realized in the toolbox.
Hoosier into the front court, has picked up the dribble. Had it knocked away so he can start a dribble again. He'll drive in. Shot up is good. A very aggressive move by Corbin Hoosier. He's got 4 and trims the Mendon lead to 3. Troutbetter on the drive. He'll put up a left-hand runner. And nice job by that young man to get to the rim. He's a lefty and finished on that left side for his first 2.
When he first came off the bench the first game, I wasn't sure what his role would be, but he's proven he's a good athlete.
Ippenson on the wing right side. Works it out top to Houston. Works off of the screen. Tried to feed the post. Ball knocked loose by Troutbetter. Panthers run it down, feed it to Hoosier, and he's got 6 in a row.
Yes, he does.
About as aggressive on the offensive side as we've seen Corbin Hoosier this week. And maybe that was a point of emphasis from James Barnett as Allen drives in, draws some contact, no call, gets his own rebound, trying to go up with it, goes through the contact this time, finishes with a 2, and has a chance for the 3-point play.
Foul's going to go against Hoosier on the other end. That'll be his second, 4th team foul, and one coming away. Hoosier will sit down. Arnsman checks in on the other side. He'll set Voss down. So they're kind of the same role player. And Sawyer Allen, he takes a pretty good beating, but he never backs down at all and just keeps working at it. Free throw no good. He's got 6 points in the early going.
Yeah, he doesn't get some of the foul calls other guys get because he's just so strong and always on balance. As here's Houston with a 3, no good. Rebound run down by Sawyer Allen for Mendon Unity. Down low, Arnsman off the glass, count it, he'll get an and 1. And now Niekamp looks like he's turned an ankle for Camp Point Central.
They call that on Niekamp?
I think they did. I think he lost his balance because he stepped on someone else's foot, and he's grabbing that ankle. They'll get the trainer out to take a look at him.
He had that high ankle sprain in football in the Greenfield game, week 2. Same ankle, and looks like he may have re-injured that.
One of those things that, man, the kid's just kind of been bitten by the injury bug this year, unfortunately. In his senior year, didn't get to play a ton of the football season. Sat out a lot of the summer workouts with a hamstring problem. So he just, it's been some bad luck for him, which is too bad. A good kid with
3-year second leading tackler coming into his senior year, looking to have a big season, and really only got about 6 games in, and they were big when he got to play. But the big thing Niekamp gives this young squad is a lot of leadership.
Assistant coach just said, send me 2 guys from the huddle, and Niekamp said, I can hop it over here myself.
He did that in the Greenfield football game. People tried to help him, and he said, get away from me, and Caden's kind of independent on that. Let's say a little prayer for him, and hopefully he'll be just fine. Glad to have Tina Viley here taking good care of him, though.
Ippinson will, nothing won inbound. It was a foul, made basket. Good,
yeah, I got it. And one.
That's good memory by John Ray Deering there.
And Steve Keene at 77. Somebody tried to tell me that Steve's 77.
Really?
You're going to have to confirm that one for me. Arnsman had his first bucket of the day and misses the free throw, and it comes off to Kestner.
19-12 the score with 50 ticks to play in the first quarter. Ippinson left side, feeds the post to Backel. Tried to pass back to him, and a kicking violation against the Panthers. It'll be Unity basketball.
It's a turnover on them, and they tried to recover it with a kick. That kicking call now is really hard for me to distinguish when they're going to call it. It's got to be giving somebody an advantage now, right?
No, it's just going to be a kick. Sawyer Allen says, somebody go take the ball out of bounds. Nope, not me. How about you? Billy Hickok says, I'm not really that interested in who it is, just as long as somebody comes along.
But at least he didn't sit on the floor like many do.
Allen has picked up the dribble to Cannell near the sideline right side. Good offensive start to this game for Mendon Unity. Crossover dribble in by Allen against the smaller defender. Just bully ball for Sawyer Allen to make it 21-12 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard with 15 seconds to play in the period. Ippinson brings it into the front court. He'll try to get to the rim. Little finger roll shot won't go, but he's fouled and will head to the free throw line, it appears.
I think Troutvetter's going to pick this up, and he will. It'll be his first, team third shooting foul. The sophomore in Ippinson, Luke Ippinson, will go to the free throw line. He's got 2 points. His team trails 21-12 with the numbers turned around on the scoreboard. First one up and good.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete here to help you with all of your concrete projects. Get on the books for the spring with Tim Waters and Waters Concrete today, 309-252-1052.
Second one, no good, and the rebound comes off the other way to McMillan.
He'll bring it into the front court. That's to Arnsman with 4. Has it in the corner. Caught there, stolen away by Kestner. He'll launch it to the other end. It's well short. And we've reached the end of quarter number 1. After a period, the Unity Mustangs lead the Central Panthers at Pittsfield 21-12.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
After quarter number 1, it's Mendon Unity 21, Camp Point Central 13. Unity will also have the basketball to start quarter number 2.
Mendon 10 of 15, 67%, 1 of 1 from the arc, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Panthers 8 of 17, 47%, 0 of 4 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
As the Mustangs are out there with Troutvetter, Allen, McMillan, Cannell, and Arnsman. No Gray, who's on the bench with a couple of fouls here in the early part of this contest. McMillan now is on the dribble, and he's bumped and fouled by Miles.
Miles will pick up his first foul of the second quarter for the Panthers. Sawyer Allen's had really good success, as did Gray before he got in foul trouble, driving to the basket and completing the deal.
Yeah, just 2 really strong kids. Allen, a senior, Gray, just a sophomore. You can tell both have worked really hard in the weight room.
Just stop that dribble penetration in basketball or you will be in trouble.
7 seconds on the shot clock here as Troutvetter has it on the right wing. To Arnsman out top. 2-1. Will they get a shot off? No, they will not. And that'll be a turnover on the shot clock violation. Good defense by Camp Point Central to force the turnover.
It's the way you like to start the quarter, because their defense had been a little porous ahead of that.
Here's a deep pass to Bachhold into the open and in for 2.
Touchdown pass to Bachhold.
Got his first 2 of the game. Here's a give and go. Sawyer Allen has a go off of his fingertips out of bounds, and that will be a turnover on the Mustangs, their early 6th.
2 to start the quarter, and that's not how you want to start it when you had an 8-point lead. It was up to 9 at one point.
Here's another deep pass. This time they beat him with Hoosier to the basket for another 2. Keith Carruthers now wants to take the Adams Fiber timeout. Adams Fiber is the official timeout sponsor on Central Illinois Sports, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day. Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Well, we're back to live action following the Adams Fiber timeout. As the Mustangs took their first of the day, as Keith Carruthers had seen his team get beat twice on an inbounds play deep. And wasn't too happy about it. Here's Cannell, shot block, rebound down to Hoosier for the Panthers. They're trying to make a little run to start the second. A nice fine Ippenson to Miles, who puts it up and in for 2 to cut it down to a 2-point lead.
6-0 run.
McMillan in the paint, bumped and knocked down by Bachhold. He'll be called for the foul.
Bachhold didn't just reach. He pretty much forearm shivered that time, trying to get rid of the ball, and that'll be his second foul. Team foul number 2 in the quarter. Central with not a lot of size, so getting a guy like Bachhold in foul trouble can hurt when you're playing a physical team like this.
Well, especially when you already have Niekamp sitting out with ice on an ankle right now. Does not appear that we'll see him today. Here's a pass underneath to Allen. He goes right up against Bachhold, who just had to hold his ground, not wanting to pick up that foul. And another 2 for Sawyer Allen. He's got 10.
Double figures already for the senior quarterback and guard.
He's been a varsity player for a long time for the Mustangs and about everything. Pretty good baseball player, too. Here's Kestner with it. He'll launch a 3 with the left wing, and it's up and good.
First one of those we've seen from anybody today, from him, their side.
Thanks for clearing that up. 5:53 to play in the half.
That was almost made sense, didn't it?
Cannell, turnaround shot, left it a little short again. Hoosier another board. He's having a nice floor game.
He's got 3 rebounds, and if you work with your kids, you will get some heartache once in a while, you know.
Hoosier out top to Ippenson. Panthers have really shared the ball well to start this second quarter. Kestner now looks to the bench for the play call, and as he does, Cannell comes and bumps him and is called for the infraction.
His first team first of the quarter. Not near as many fouls as the last game we saw Mendon play. Into the game comes Iltz for the first time, and Bachhold with those 2 fouls will set down.
Noah Iltz is a 5'10 freshman for Camp Point Central.
4 people on the bench for the Panthers, with Caden Niekamp nursing that ankle.
Here's Miles to bring it across. Gets a nice screen from Hoosier. Now near the half-court line, pass off to Kestner. He can still dribble. Kicks it on the right side to Miles with 5 to shoot. He'll drive in, little 2-drop, hits the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound batted into the hands of Troutvetter. Off to McMillan, who leads the charge into the front court. Down to Cannell to the rim, no good. There's Sawyer Allen, though, for a rebound. Put back, won't fall. And Ippenson secures it for the Panthers. He wants to take it quickly into the front court and is fouled by Cannell.
Cannell's going to pick up his second foul in 2 trips, second team foul of the quarter. 4:54 left in the half, a 23-22 game It was 21-13 at the end of the quarter. Panthers having a good start here. They'll sit Cruz Miles down and bring Houston back in.
Hoosier to throw it in. Comes to Kestner, right side for a three off of the screen, this time short. Offensive rebound, Noah Iles. He'll feed the post to Hoosier. Got too far underneath, pulls it back out. That's a smart decision. Still plenty of time on the shot clock here for the Panthers. And they'll say that's a reach on Arnsman.
Arnsman will pick up his first foul, third team foul. Panthers now with 2, 4, 5 offensive boards. Shooting for the lead. They have not led in the ball game.
Houston pass to the corner, knocked away by Arnsman with 8 seconds showing on the shot clock. Camp Point Central will inbound from the sideline. Houston will be the man to trigger. Feeds the post to Ippenson. Arnsman takes a flop and a shot up and good for Ippenson. And Camp Point Central has their first lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. 24-23 Panthers on top. As Arnsman will try a three to take the lead right back and connects. Arnsman with the bucket. And Mendon Unity says, we'll take the lead back right now. Hoosier at the free throw line extended. Gets it to Kessler. Drives in against McMillan. Leans back. Left hand up and good. This kid's a scorer.
7 points for him.
26 all.
Third tie of the ball game, 2-6 and 26.
You can see, as now a good find down low. Arnsman can't complete at the rim, though. The rebound down to Iles. You can see why this Panther team had some success at the younger levels. There's some talent here. You just got to get it to translate to varsity basketball now. Turnaround shot. Hoosier in the paint is up and good.
He's in double figures with 10.
And that puts Central on top by 2 on our third lead change of the afternoon. Pass down low. Troutvetter finally grabs a handle on it. Tries to post up against Miles. Troutvetter said there's not too many guys out here I'm taller than, but this is one of them. He posts up, and then as the Panthers went to take it out of bounds, they had a baseline infraction, so that'll be a turnover. And give the ball right back to Mendon Unity as Kendall Knox comes back into the game for the Mustangs. On the other side, we see Wes Homan for the first time.
Tied at 28.
Here's the ball now ripped out of the hands of Allen by Ippenson, trying to get him turned as he goes down the court. Gets it to Bachhold, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Allen has the rebound for the Mustangs. He wants to run the other way, all the way to the rim, out of control, gets it to go somehow. Sawyer Allen just kind of threw it up toward the rim, got it to go in, and he's fouled. He'll get a chance of the old-fashioned three-point play.
Holman's going to be called for the foul, his first, team third. Lead change is our fourth of the day. Mendon now leads at 30-28. 12 for Sawyer Allen, going for 13, and can't get it to fall.
Allen, a pretty stoic expression most of the time. I don't really see him get too rattled too often.
4 boards and 12 points, a couple assists too.
Here's Bachhold underneath, shot no good. The rebound, Bachhold runs it down in the corner. Ball now knocked out of bounds by Cannell. It'll stay with Camp Point Central, right in front of the Mendon Unity bench.
Bachhold, 3 rebounds, all on the offensive side, and that was just a hustle rebound for him there.
I mean, there are some battles going on for rebounds here this afternoon on both sides. Ippenson walks it across with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Homan with 8. Says, come give me a screen. On the right side, Houston. Back to Homan. He knows how much time's left. He'll launch a deep 3, and it's an air ball. Shot clock violation, and it'll be Unity basketball.
Haven't really heard a lot of comments from the teams about what they think about the shot clock in this tournament. Camp Point Central's been playing in the Macomb tournament where they've used it the last couple of years.
I'm not so sure what McMillan just did wasn't a turnover. He took the ball, he heard the buzzer, he had secured the rebound though, so they probably should have just played on and threw it out of bounds to the referee. I think that probably should have been a turnover. Those rules will have to be really gone over next year, huh? Here's a ball on an air ball by McMillan. Allen tried to save it in, went into the end line, and it'll be out of bounds to Camp Point Central as Iltz and Houston will sit down. Miles back in, along with Hoosier.
James Barnett just trying to find some room to stand right now. He had more trouble than the guy with the nachos in the way a little bit ago.
Here's Holman for a three from the corner. Clanks off the rim, no good. Cannell with the board. Into the front court, here comes Allen. Good find, a Trout better on that left side again. He'll put it up and in for another two.
He's got 6.
32-28. After the game was...
It's a 6-0 run.
Yeah, 28-26. 1:20 to play in the half. Hoosier on the dribble. Goes in against McMillan. Shot no good. Rebound batted around. Holman grabs it. Second chance for Camp Point Central. Holman's pass now. Allen tried to save it in. Just ran out of room on the sideline.
If he'd hit that board on the bleachers, we'd have to buy a new one. He was going full speed.
Kid hustles.
Yes, he does. Playing still with that wrist that it can't be healed all the way.
Just a little tape on it, though. Yeah, I'd be surprised how fast some of these young guys can heal. 5 seconds to shoot now as Panthers, will they get a shot off? Nope. Shot clock violation. 2 trips in a row that's happened. And with 53.4 seconds to play in the half, the Mustangs have the basketball and the 4-point lead.
Next year's shot clock is everywhere, correct?
Yep, JV, varsity, girls, boys.
Junior high?
No, not junior high, thank God. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, I know the kind of guys that keep the scoreboard in junior high games.
Well, I just think as the ball now knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with the Mustangs with 15 seconds to shoot. I just think you're going to see some problems at some of these schools that don't have an overabundance of volunteers.
They called that a turnover on Mendon.
Oh, wow.
Ibbotson must have bounced it off of the Mendon player.
Here's
Asher Gray in.
Look, a deep pass to Bacol. This is the 3rd time. This time he misses the open layup.
Hadn't missed any before that, but they missed this one.
Knox now keeps it alive with a little juggle. Here's Asher Gray with the left hand and his first 2. The young freshman with a bucket with 12 seconds to play in the period. Here's a ball stolen away by Sawyer Allen. Has it taken right back away by Holman. Holman takes a glance up at the clock with 5 and is pushed. It'll be ball out of bounds to Camp Point Central.
It's going to go against Asher Gray, who scored a bucket. That's just the 4th team foul. I always like it when they come up and say, what about that one over there? And he said, I don't know, that was about 4 trips ago.
Panthers trying to beat a buzzer. Instead, they'll have a loose ball as the buzzer sounds, and we head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where the Unity Mustangs lead the Camp Point Central Panthers 34-28.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. Soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit.
From personalized insights to year-round support, we always show up. Channel.
Nice guy.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber, for all your building needs. Come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Good contest here in the opening game of 3 on this final day of the Saki Turkey Tournament. Mendon Unity uses an 8-0 run to end the half to take a 34-28 lead over Camp Point Central at the break.
4 lead changes in the ball game, tied at 2-6, 26, and 28. Camp Point Central with 8 turnovers, 9 on Mendon Unity. The Panthers have 2 guys with 2 fouls apiece. That's Corbin Hoosier and also Colin Bachholt. And on the other side, we see that Mendon has 2 fouls on Clint Cannell, 2 fouls on Adler Gray, and 2 on Arnsman. Single fouls on Asher Gray and Troutvetter. Sawyer Allen really doing a nice job on the boards. The rebounds are 11 for Mendon and 13 for Camp Point Central. It was 21-13 Mendon after 1, 34-28 Mendon after 2. Shooting percentages and individual scoring will come your way on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
The Griffin Gang and Little Jess Motors, our halftime sponsor. 34-28, Mendon with the lead over Camp Point Central. Central's 13 of 31 from the field, 41.9%. 1 of 7 from the arc, 14%. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Corbin Hoosier leads away with 10 points and 3 rebounds. Also 5 for Ippenson on the day. 7 from the freshman Braxton Kessner. 2 points from Cruz Miles. 2 from Caden Niekamp before he was injured. And Colin Bachholt got away on that long pass to make a layup, and he's got 2 with 3 boards. Mendon 16 of 26, 61.5%. 2 of 3 from the arc, 67%. 0 of 3 from the free throw line. They need to move back when they're shooting free throws, apparently. 12 points, Sawyer Allen with 4 rebounds, 2 offensive and 2 defensive. 5 for Blake Arnsman, 3 points for Kendall Knox, 2 points for Asher Gray. Also 6 from Adler Gray, and Carson Troutbetter off the bench with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Michael McMillan grabbed 4 boards on the day in the first half to help his team. Mendon leads it by a 34-28 count. We'll take our final break. Second half play-by-play. Mendon with the lead 34-28 over the Panthers of Central. Back after these. Dear Western Grain Services Incorporated is proud to be Western Illinois' full-service feed and grain resource. DGS provides the knowledge, service, and products that will help you and your operation succeed. Our field staff covers Adams, Brown, Hancock, McDonough, Pike, and Schuyler counties and takes pride in making farm calls to work with you and provide the best nutritional program for your animal. Our full line of trucks and service locations can provide for a variety of your needs. Give them a call at 217-696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
These mega blankets are awesome. They're huge and only $12.99 covers me up. Probably wrap you twice like a burrito, little man.
You're crazy if you think that's the best Black Friday deal. This blanket even comes with a 40-ounce tumbler. It's only $9.99.
Well, speaking of $9.99 deals, how about a 50-pack AA or AAA batteries?
I got something even cheaper. We got men's and women's flannels for only $7.49. Sizes big enough to cover even you.
Well, listen, Cue Ball, if you want to stay warm this winter, how about a heated jacket, only $49.99?
And speaking of staying warm, you can get these pet beds for only $6.99. Those gray hairs are making it delusional.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Just about ready to start second half action. Camp Point Central will have the basketball. They find themselves down by 6 points here at the break after having a 28-26 lead momentarily in the last few minutes of the second quarter. Hey, want to give a shout out to our friends at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. They're open today until midnight once they open up at 4. They have a great menu selection. It'll be a good night to go bowling before the big snow comes in tomorrow at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. You can see them Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10, and Fridays, 11 to midnight as well. A great menu to choose from. They're doing a lot of work there and a lot of big plans for Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Excited to see all of those things come together.
Do they have bread and milk?
Yeah, I don't like milk, and I don't know really why you need bread that bad.
Salt to put on the driveway. Supposed to be a heavy snow.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
Something to look forward to, right?
You bet.
Panthers basketball to start the third. They have Ippenson, Hoosier, Miles, Kessner, and Bachholt to start the third as they work the ball underneath to Ippenson. Ooh, nice move as it gets to the opposite side with the reverse layup up and in for 2. There is some young talent on this team. It could be pretty fun to watch over the next couple of years once they kind of get used to this varsity level. Here's a pass too high for Gray, but that's because he was impeded by Bachholt.
I think that's going to be Bachholt's third foul, if I'm not mistaken. Team foul number 1 on the team here in the third quarter. 7:32 left, so just 28 seconds in. Bachholt needs to play a clean game for a while.
That would be a problem for the Panthers if he got another foul here quickly. Here's Ippenson on a steal on the inbounds, has a 3-on-1. Bounce pass into Hoosier. Man, Arnsman, a tremendous defensive play to knock it away. Ippenson picked it up, though, put it up, shot no good, and Allen has the rebound. And they're going to call an offensive foul now on Allen, who came out with a tape on his right wrist now as well.
His first foul, first team foul, 11th turnover. Sawyer clear a little space there maybe?
Well, I think it's what we talked about earlier. Sawyer Allen is such a strong kid who's on balance that he doesn't get a lot of those calls. So when he gives a little push off and you're against a smaller guard, it really looks maybe worse than it was. The spot, though, to put it up and in for 2.
He's got 9.
And cuts it down to a 2-point game. 7 minutes to play in the third. Good start to the second half for Camp Point Central. Allen looking in the paint, trying to get it to Gray. He goes through a double team and travels.
Turnover number 12 on Mendon.
Troutvetter will check into the game. He will replace Allen, it looks like.
James Barnett says these kids that are filming for him down here, they're all freshmen, are just a little bit of experience away from being able to help too.
As we talked about, just some odd numbers when you have two classes of 1 senior apiece as Epinson drives in, but a big freshman class. Here's a pull-up shot by Hoosier, no good. Offensive board Kestner, they'll say he was being held by Troutvetter.
Troutvetter's going to pick up his second foul, second team foul of the quarter. I like the aggressiveness of Hoosier and Epinson today. They've been much more aggressive on the offensive side. We've got a substitute coming in Clint Cannell. He'll sit down Troutvetter.
Yep. Ball comes in. Miles out top to Houston. He's already used the dribble. Pass stolen away by Knox. Kendall Knox on the run out into the front court. Puts it up off the window and in for 2.
He's got 5.
He's quick.
First points of the second half for Mendon.
Epinson now, a little wide dribble, has to go run the ball down. Still having trouble handling it. What if it's a little slick? Trying to get a handoff here. Does so to Miles on a little runner off the right foot, up and in for 2. Cruz, Miles with a bucket. Gray near the volleyball spike line here. Spins inside against Epinson. Good take, and got Epinson on his back and picks up the foul call.
Epinson picks up his second free throw line for Adler Gray. Hasn't been there yet today. Has 6 points. They came early in the ball game in the first quarter. His team leads 36-34, and the sophomore will shoot 2. Gray's first is up and good.
The Pike County Express is your family-owned newspaper. They're owned and operated locally. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Allen in, McMillan sits down. Adler Gray with the right hand up and also good. He's got 8.
Houston brings it toward the front court. Works the left hand, drives in, runner up, no good. Allen with another rebound.
6 for him now.
Pushes it ahead to Arnsman. Arnsman sees a little opening, drives in, no good, partially blocked on the shot. Rebound Houston for Camp Point Central. They're definitely letting them play a bit more than, let's say, like the Liberty Mendon game. And it's still pretty physical. Miles with it on the right wing. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Kessler. Sets up for a 3. A little long this time. Rebound, Allen of the 7th board. He'll take it coast to coast, kind of chuck it over the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cannell. He'll get caught in the paint, got to get out of there. Does so to Knox. Knox on the pull-up, well short. Rebound Ippenson for Camp Point Central.
His 5th board.
Quick into the front court to Houston with a baseline jumper up and good. Smooth looking shot that time for Luke Houston. Out of a 2-point game on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Now as Gray, they'll say, was pushed from behind. And a foul on Hoosier.
Hoosier will pick up the foul. That's his 3rd, team foul number 3. Houston will sit down, and they've got to be a little careful with Hoosier. And here comes Iles into the game, so another freshman in for the junior.
Was Hoosier on the football team?
Yes.
Here's Adler. Gray underneath. Turnaround shot up and good for him. Another 2.
Most of the time, the answer to that is yes.
Well, yeah, with as many guys as they had on the roster, there could not have been too many boys in the entire school not on the football team this year.
Not sure about Iles. I can't remember on him, but I think everybody else out there was.
Here's a pull-up jump shot, no good by Miles. Rebound Gray. Finds Arnsman on the run out. He'll get it to Knox. Knox on the run, up and good with the right hand. Good transition game again by the Mustangs. Ippenson to Miles. Ooh, look for the back door. Good idea by Kestner there. The Iles underneath. Back out to Ippenson. Crossway pass. Sawyer Allen saw it all the way. He'll take it coast to coast. A layup up and good.
14 for him now.
Ippenson quickly into the front court. Tried to force a shot, no good. Rebound off to Knox. In the front court to Allen. He kind of went at the guy to draw the contact that time. Shot up no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Sawyer Allen to the free throw line. Looks like the foul went against Iles. That'll be his first, team 4th shooting foul, and an Adams Fiber timeout. The official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, www.adams.net.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
3:23 to play in the third. Timeout taken by Camp Point Central on the Adams Fiber timeout. Sawyer Allen will shoot 2 free throws as we get both teams back out onto the court here.
He's 0 for 2 from there, has 14 points and 7 rebounds. First one is good by Sawyer. He's got 15 now.
McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield. A great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more with affordable monthly rates. No reason to look anywhere else. Call Michael at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011.
Makes them both 10-2 run for Mendon.
And a 10-point lead for the Mustangs on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Other biggest of the day, you tell us?
I think they led by 10 at one other time, yeah.
Here's a pass that finds Homan's hands. Left side, he'll put up a 3. It's no good. Rebound Iles on the offensive side. Out to Ippenson. Now a 3 by Miles won't fall. And a quick tie-up, but Iles rips it away. Then throws it to Ippenson. Ball gets knocked away in the backcourt. Man, they're really going for it there.
I think that Sawyer Allen hit the ball, and if he did, it's not over and back.
I think he thought he might have hit it the way he went after that. Why else would you be going after that ball full speed ahead like that?
Yeah, they were going to call over and back, I think, and it looked like to me he hit it out, but it's going to be the 11th turnover against the Panthers on the pass between the legs.
Ball is out of bounds underneath for Mendon Unity. Allen on the right wing. Looks for the driving lane, runs over the man, and they'll say Ippenson with a block.
Yep, say Ippenson didn't get the step. I think that'll be his second.
Ford has him for 3.
Okie dokie. Team foul number 5-2, 2 free throws. Where Sawyer Allen just made 2 in a row after missing his first 2. He's got 16 points, 7 boards on the day. And Sawyer Allen's a guy that just looks like he likes to compete no matter what he does. You know, he's the guy you pick first in PE class if you're going to compete. First one up, no good.
Reels Concrete right across from the airport, just outside of Pittsfield, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see the Reel family at Reels Concrete, 285-5013.
Coach Barnett says, I got to play some people with 3 fouls. We got too many that do. So second one by Allen is good, up to 17 points for him, and the biggest lead right now for Mendon of 11.
Yeah, Panthers a little limited, and then that injury to Nice didn't help. Here's a nice take by Ippenson, just couldn't finish at the rim. A held ball on the rebound that'll go the way of Mendon Unity, as Allen was able to tie the man up.
He's everywhere. He is definitely everywhere.
Allen walks it across the center line. As Jack told you, this is Unity's biggest lead of the day, as now McMillan puts one up, no good. Allen gets an offensive board on the putback, won't fall, but he'll shoot 2.
Give him an offensive board. Foul's going to go on Hoosier, and that'll be his 4th, and that's not what James Barnett wanted to happen. Sawyer Allen back to the free throw line for 7 and 8 free throws. In, out, and back in again. He's got 18.
Buckhold in as Kestner will take a chair. And man, Central's got now Homan talking to the trainer.
Second one, no good. Tip up by Gray, no good. Tip up again is good.
Give him a couple of offensive boards and a bucket for Adler Gray. And it makes it a 50-36 score.
Panthers need a bucket in the worst way.
Yeah, they really started the third quarter well, but have gone on quite a drought here. As now Cannell picks the pocket of the man in Miles, and then Miles will be called for the foul.
His first, and we're in the 2-shot situation.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout taken by James Barnett on the Adams Fiber timeout. 1:56 to play in the third. 50-36. Mendon Unity on top. Back after this.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Following the Adams Fiber timeout, to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots, Clint Cannell, the 6-foot freshman for Mendon Unity, as the Mustangs have a 14-point lead with less than 2 minutes to play in the third.
Looking for his first points of the day. First one is up and good. Mendon's been from there now.
The Riverbank Bar and Grill, located on the banks of the Illinois River in Florence, Illinois. They are your go-to place for cold drinks and great food with your family and friends. The Riverbank open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 10, Fridays 11 to midnight, Sundays 11 to 8.
Hippenson rips down the rebound, and the Panthers on the attack the other way, and then traveling. Turnovers and fouls have been their bugaboo. That's their 13th turnover, 5 in the quarter. 1:49 left, 51-36, 15-point lead after it was actually 36-34 Mendon at one time.
Quite the run here for the Mustangs.
15-2.
Cannell gets it to Allen on the right side. He'll try his way toward the basket. Shot no good, and stepping in and taking the charge is Cruz Miles, as Allen called for this one.
His second foul, third team foul, 14th turnover, 5 in the second half on them.
Keith Carruthers thought maybe he got bumped prior to getting to the point where he had the charge. Probably.
You just never know.
Houston gets it out to Ippenson. 1:18 to play in the third. Kicks to the wing. Miles thought about the three, now tries the baseline move to the opposite wing. That's to Houston. Out to Miles with 10 to shoot. Now Hoosier. He'll knife, kick, right side. Houston, three ball up, no good. Rebound down to Cannell. Cannell's full court pass finds Arnsman, who puts it up and in for two. Wow, what a find and what a finish.
17-point lead, the biggest now.
Man, when you're playing Mendon, you have to be paying attention because Arnsman and Knox are both really good about leaking back and getting a fast break opportunity. Here's a missed shot by Houston. Rebound down to Gray. He'll push it ahead to Arnsman, right on cue for the easy layup.
Give him 9.
Check the script. Yep, we're still on track. 22 seconds to play in the third as the shot clock has been turned off. Here's Houston on a little floater, no good. Probably the look Central wanted right there, and then Houston will be called for the foul, which will put the Mustangs at the free throw line, and it will be Adler Gray shooting, who has been pretty good there.
Houston picks up his first foul of the game. 55-36. A 19-2 run. They called it on Holman. That'll be his second.
Actually, I think Whistleton on Bachhold, his fourth.
No, it was late coming to the board, wasn't it? My mistake. I kept looking at the board and saying what it said. Gray's first, in and out, no good.
Wholesale changes here for the Panthers as Houston, Bachhold, Ippenson, and Hoosier head to the bench. Lockett, Iltz, Homan, and Kestner are back in.
Adler Gray looking for his 13th point, and he finds it from the charity stripe.
56-36, a 20-point lead for the Mustangs with 10 seconds to play in the third.
20-2 run now. Whew. Been a long time since the Panthers have scored.
Lockett now has it off of Gray's leg out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers on the sideline.
When you got youth like that, this is going to happen once in a while. It'll get better, you hope, during the season.
Iltz on the inbound, up and under, trying to get a shot up. Kicks to the wing. Kestner three, good if it goes. It's an air ball at the buzzer, and we head to the fourth with the Unity Mustangs leading Camp Point Central 56-36.
Press Yours On You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For parents and students, get game day ready in our 1,400 square foot retail store, packed with spirit wear for 5 local high schools. Hoodies, tees, Letterman jackets, and accessories. We've got the gear you need to show your pride. Come see why Press Yours On You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours On You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for supporting local.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Ready for quarter number 4. It's Mendon Unity up by 20 after finishing that quarter, Jack. You told us on a 20-2 run.
Yep, 4 of 15 in the quarter for the Panthers. They're 17 of 48, 35%, 1 of 13 from the arc, 7.5%, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Hoosier with 10 leading the way, 23 of 38 for Mendon, 2 of 3 still from the arc, didn't shoot one in the quarter, 7 of 11 from the free throw line after starting out 0 for 3 and 63.6%. Allen with 18 points and 8 boards. He's had a good game.
Lockett with the basketball, and we get a whistle and a timeout for Camp Point Central. 13 seconds into the fourth. Panthers trailing. We're back after this.
Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Timeout taken by Camp Point Central just moments into this fourth quarter. Trying to get some things figured out here.
Yep. Trying to just get them regrouped a little bit and finish strong in this fourth quarter. Sawyer Allen's one of those guys that ought to be well represented maybe in the all-tournament team, I would think.
I would think so. As the Panthers will take it out on the sideline here. That's where Coach Barnett called the timeout. They trailed 36-34 at one point in this game. And then the offense has just went silent. And here's a turnover.
14th of the game, 6th of the quarter, and, you know, that's one where maybe just one too many passes. And it's just hard to get a layup when you're a freshman and you're a little undersized and don't have the strength yet to go up strong like Sawyer Allen can or Adler Gray, the sophomore.
Kind of looks like to me Keith Carruthers challenged his team in the locker room at halftime to play a little better defense because they have the second half. Here's Gray, traveled as he shoveled the feet.
Yep, a lot of guys when they take off like that will do that, and it's a turnover of the 15th, 6th in the second half. And I agree, Charlie. I think Coach Carruthers said, we're got some more seniors here. We need to do some things a little bit better. Adler Gray, just a sophomore, but he does sport a full beard. Pretty mature young man. Asher says, I'm looking for my beard down the road.
Anthony Lopez has checked into the game. Also in is Camper Eberly for Unity. McMillan on the run into the front court. 2 steps, shot up is good, and he'll get a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Hiles caught one on top of the head, and he went kind of out. They're going to check him. Foul's going to go on Ippenson. That'll be his first team foul. Hiles, I think, is going to sit down. They're going to check him, make sure he's okay. Basket was good for McMillan, his first of the game. 58-36. Free throw is well short, and so that does not hit the rim, and that'll be a violation.
Bram Parrish will check in as McMillan will sit down.
Mendon and Pittsfield have a date next week again to play, I think, don't they?
I don't think it's next week, but it is coming up. I think it's the week after. There's a near turnover, but it'll stay with the Panthers.
Southeastern next week, I guess. That's kind of normal, isn't it, for Pittsfield, the week after the tournament?
I believe they actually play Mendon Tuesday at home, just like I told you. As pass is tipped around and a held ball, and that will head the way of Unity.
So a turnover is the 15th. Yeah, they're playing them a week earlier than normally. I think I usually play Southeastern their first regular season game, I think. Southeastern's got a bunch of freshmen and sophomores on their lineup, too. A bunch. And a new coach in Jordan Harris, an old Barry Tiger guy. He was a good player.
James Barnett was a Barry Tiger, too.
Yeah, everybody's from Barry.
Here's a steal by Cruz Miles. He'll put it up and in for 2 on the transition play after the steal.
16th turnover on Mendon.
Gray works it down to Lopez. Lopez in the paint. Tried to pass it back out. Homan will tip it. Couldn't run it down as he ran out of room on the sideline. It'll stay with Unity.
Lopez started the first 2 games, got 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the second game, and this is the first time we've seen him today.
Parrish in the corner to Lopez. Now to Asher Gray, now Adler Gray. Down low, Parrish, turner around, jump shot, good. Brim Parrish on the board for the first time. Lockett with the basketball. He'll try to drive through a couple of defenders and get it tied up. It'll stay with Central here. On the baseline. Holman with it out between the circles.
Mendon's really shut those passing lanes down.
Here's Ippenson on a nice take to the rim and in for two.
He's got 11.
And a whistle and a timeout for Keith Carruthers on the Adams Fiber timeout. We will pause as well. 5:27 to play in the fourth. Unity leads Central 60-24. $60-40 the score with 5:27 to play in the contest after the timeout taken by the Unity Mustangs on the Adams Fiber timeout as Adler Gray is going to get free for an easy two under the bucket.
15 for him now. This was a 2-point game.
Buzzers. Here's Buchhold on a pull-up shot, no good. Rebound down to Ippenson. He'll put it back up, won't fall, but is fouled, and he'll shoot two.
Ippenson picks up his 7th board on this day. Trout better? Nope. Gray. Gray picks up his 3rd, first team foul. Ippenson 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. First one is up and falls through.
Pike County Concrete, when you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call. They have locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. 217-285-5548.
Ippenson second one bounces it off the backboard and it falls through. He's got 13 now.
Gray with it on the left side. Out to Adler Gray. He'll put up a three. It's an air ball and the rebound pulled down by Lockett. He'll get the ball to Ippenson. Right side now. Houston tries to feed the post and Adler Gray will be called for his 4th.
Gray's going to pick up his 4th second team foul. He's out there with some of the youngsters, and he is still a youngster. It's like Alex Lopez is going to come in, and Adler Gray will sit down. So Alex for Adler.
Inbounds pass. Brim Parrish had it for a moment, but Ippenson able to control his reverse layup, no good. Rebound down to Anthony Lopez. He'll take it on the run into the front court. Tries the reach around pass. It's knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Mustangs on the baseline here. 4:33 to play. Parrish to trigger. Gets it in the middle to Eberle, who puts it up and in for an easy bucket. Well executed inbound play by the young Mustangs. Lockett tries a pass in the middle that finds Ippenson. Now he's pestered there with the defense. Lockett on the right side, couldn't catch it, and it's stolen away here by Alex Lopez. To Anthony Lopez. Parrish gets a touch at top. 4 minutes to play. Pass to Eberle. Takes a single dribble. His pass now picked out of the air by Ippenson, but he couldn't control it as he goes flying into the scorer's table. Stays with Unity. Here's a shot in the lane by Eberle up and in. He's got his 2nd basket of the contest. Does Camper Eberle. Hoosier down in the paint, going to back his way in, and they're going to call that an offensive foul. So he threw the elbow.
That'll be his 5th. First team foul of the 4th quarter.
So Hoosier fouls out. Kessner comes back in for the Panthers. 3:32 to play. Lopez on the wing. That's Alex. To Anthony Lopez. He'll try a little runner from the free throw line, no good. Ippinson has another rebound. For Camp Point Central. He'll push it ahead and throw it too high, out of bounds. Lopez trots it across to Alex Lopez. Now out front, Parrish. Inside, Alex Lopez. Quick shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, reverse layup up and in. Got the defender off of his feet, and a crafty little move for Alex Lopez, the 5'7" sophomore. Lockett on the wing. He'll work it to Houston. Little hesitation move. Nice take that time with the left hand. And they're going to get Homan into the game. Also, Bachhold will return, as Ippinson will take a chair along with Miles. .234 left. Next game, the Western Wildcats and the Payson Seymour Indians in the 3rd and 4th place game. Lopez kicks on the right side. Alex Lopez from Anthony, no good. Rebound fought for. Homan tried to save it in, but was on the baseline. So we'll stay with the Mustangs here as into the contest for Mendon Unity. Wearing the number 33. Is number 33.
He came in another time we didn't figure out who he was yet.
Parrish out to Lopez. Now the guy that gets the starters could look at the book.
Could.
Didn't.
Book hadn't arrived until I was up there.
2. Mystery man 3. Hit the rim. Dribble. Oh, Lopez going to steal it away from Bachhold. Little confusion at the end of the shot clock there, and that'll give the ball to Mendon Unity on the change of possession.
Turnover against the Panthers.
You heard the buzzer and didn't realize if you already secured the rebound, that buzzer doesn't mean anything.
Don't bounce it out of bounds.
And don't throw it to the referee. Lopez right side to Parrish. Out top, Alex Lopez. Pass stolen away by Kessner here. He'll take it the other way, up and in for another 2.
He's got 9.
Mustangs going to pick up that first win of the season after a really strong second half.
Holman's going to pick up his 3rd foul. Team foul number 2. 3.
Eberle fouled by Houston.
That'll be his 2nd, team foul number 4. .68-46, 1:16 left.
Alex Lopez will be the man to throw it in. Pass is tipped, and Kessner trying to get a steal, and that'll go off of Mendon, they say, and be a turnover. Good defensive effort by Braxton Kessner. Panthers on the attack with 1:10 left. Crossover move by Homan, kicks to Lockett. He'll try to turn the corner. Little runner up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Bachhold put back is good, and he'll shoot the and one.
2nd bucket of the game for him. Foul goes the other way on Parrish, his 1st, team 3rd. Bachhold picks up his 4th board, all on the offensive side. Lopez back into the game, and he will set down Brim Parrish. Bachhold, the sophomore, with the and one. 68-48, 57 seconds left. Bachhold makes the free throw, and he's got 5.
Less than a minute to play. Down low, Lopez, Anthony Lopez, little spin move, shot no good. Kestner has the rebound for Central. He'll push it into the front court, going to try to attack underneath, out of control, and gets called for the offensive foul as Alex Lopez steps in to take the charge.
Turnover, his first foul, team fifth, but it's player controlled, no free throws, 37.6 seconds left. 19-point lead for Mendon, 68-49.
Keith Carruthers just addressed the bench. He said, hey, he just took a charge. Get your butts up off the bench and cheer for your teammate. I guarantee you, he's been on the bench cheering for you.
Take a charge for cancer.
Here's Lopez. He'll get rewarded with a bucket at the other end. That's Alex Lopez.
4 for him now.
70-49 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Mendon been in the 70s all 3 games.
No, they only scored 43 against Western.
My mistake.
But 2 out of 3. That's a lot of points. Here's Kestner on a drive, shot up no good. Rebound tipped around, and it'll go out of bounds with 0.7 of a second remaining.
It doesn't make any difference who you give the ball to.
James Barnett looked at Danny Durrell and said, hey, good job on the quick finger there. And that's the final buzzer. Winner in this one for the Unity Mustangs, 70-49 over Camp Point Central. We have final stats, and we'll name our player of the game next on the Logan Ag post-game show.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch 4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Final score in this one, a 70-49 win for the Unity Mustangs over the Central Panthers. Unity improves to 1-2, Central 0-3 on this young season. Jack's got to look at some final stats.
Well, in the ball game, it was 21-13 Mendon after 1, 34-28 at half, 56-36 after 3, ends up 70-49. Panthers 22 of 58, 37%, 1 of 14 from the arc, 7%, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 84%. Turned it over 20 times, had 25 rebounds, led by Luke Ippenson with 13 points and 8 rebounds. 10 points for Corbin Hoosier, all in the first half with 3 boards. 9 points for Braxton Kestner off the bench with 3 rebounds. Cruz Miles added 6, 4 for Luke Houston. Also, 2 points for Caden Niekamp before he was injured. 5 for Colin Bachhold. He added 4 offensive rebounds. For Mendon Unity, they were 30 of 50, 60%, 2 of 6 from the arc. And they were 7 of 12 from the free throw line. Turned it over 18 times, had 22 rebounds on the night. 18 for Sawyer Allen with 8 rebounds. 14 for Adler Gray. He added 3 boards. 6 for Carson Troutvetter. Clint Cannell had 1 point off the bench. Michael McMillan with 2. 4 points for Camper Eberly. 9 for Blake Arnsman. 7 for Kendall Knox. Also 4 points for Alex Lopez off the bench. Asher Gray had 2 points, and that rounds out the scoring for Mendon Unity. I think I told you Carson Troutvetter had 6 also. Mendon wins it 70-49.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And an 18-point and 8-rebound effort for Sawyer Allen today for the Mustangs. He will be our player of the game. That's going to do it for just a little while here from the Saki Turkey Tournament. We'll get things switched up, ready to go for the 3rd and 4th place game, the Western Wildcats and the Payson Seymour Indians. We hope you'll join us then for another